Everyone. Good morning. Hey, Natural Audrina, Red. Hey, girls, folks, people. What's going on? Okay, I am live. And for those of you who can see me on YouTube and Facebook, I figured out how to get my logo in the corner. I'm so excited about that. Through this new software that I have. Unfortunately, it doesn't stream to Instagram. I don't know why.
I was about to say, I don't see any damn logo.
No, it's only on Facebook and YouTube.
I gotta go back to raggedy Facebook.
You have to. Cheryl hates Facebook.
I don't see. I like Facebook, but I hate Facebook.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I was so excited. It's just the little things in life that make you happy.
Oh, so
you know?
fancy, huh?
Yeah, I got my logo in the corner. Sorry, Instagram, you can't see it because apparently these restreaming softwares don't like Instagram, or Instagram doesn't like them.
I'm gonna tell you from a viewer's perspective, you look way more radiant on Instagram.
Really? Yeah, that's because the camera's better.
You're looking a little fuzzy on Facebook.
Am I really?
A little fuzzy.
Well, I'm working on that. We're getting a whole new setup going on here. So I'm waiting for one piece, and then we can have a better quality camera.
Look at Buddha in the back.
Look at Buddha in the back. Buddha in the back.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? How's everyone doing today? Cheryl's not going to pop into the frame today.
Nah, I ain't comb my hair yet.
She didn't comb her hair yet?
Not today.
Tell the people what's real.
I'm authentic, boo.
She's out there. She's being her authentic self right now.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, good morning, Cephas. Oh, he said show some skin Friday. Okay, yeah, skin Friday.
Oh, I forgot.
That's cute.
I forgot about you.
Show some skin Friday. I have a piece of hair that won't.
I was about to tell you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So I'm excited. Why? Because I was able to get my logo in the corner of this software. This is on just YouTube and Facebook. So I'm excited about it. Good morning, Barbara Joy, BJ. She said gorgeous with the cold shoulders. Yes, but I'm giving warm shoulders today, not cold shoulders. These are warm shoulders.
If they're warm, you should have worn yellow.
No, blue is a very warm color. We're talking about vibrations.
Okay. I was talking about camera settings.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's all good.
You're right. In camera settings, it is cold.
You're a warm cup of tea.
Good morning. All right. Thank you, Jaleesa. Miss Treeb, good morning. Morning, everyone. So yesterday, I received in the mail my wonderful, brand new crystal singing bowl set. Woo!
She was banging them damn things. I'm sorry.
I was playing them at 11 o'clock at night last night. She's like, trying to sleep.
No, I wasn't sleeping, but I felt the vibrations.
She felt the vibrations.
No,
so it's a big crystal bowl set. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to any kind of sound healing events or sound baths with these crystal bowl sets, but they are absolutely amazing. The frequencies, the vibrations, they literally penetrate your body. I've always used the Tibetan singing bowls, which also have great vibration and they also penetrate your body. But there is a difference with the crystal bowls. The crystal bowls are like, I don't know. They're just different. They penetrate they
feel good.
Yeah. I mean, all of it feels good, but the crystal bowl just bring it up a notch to a different level. What?
I think they were calming. Even though they were banging them at 11 o'clock at night. It was like a lullaby.
It was like a lullaby. So eventually, I'm going to get good with them because they're very different than playing the Tibetan bowls. So I'm going to practice and get really good with them. And then eventually when I feel like I'm ready to bring it to the people, then I'm going to possibly have, bring them in on one of our meditation sessions. And that'll be the music. You guys, it is just amazing. So, but I'm not ready yet. So we're going to get ready, but I'm a pro at being a pro. So I'm all about excellence. So I learn things very quickly. So yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, good morning, everyone. This is Mindful Mornings. Saeed said all that background chatter though. So good morning. Yes, this is my co-host.
She misses me when I'm not here.
I do. So anyway, Okay, good. Justine said, can't wait for that. Yeah, so I can't wait either. So I'm going to be practicing. I'm going to be doing that all weekend because I'm just a huge nerd. I love learning anything new. So awesome. Now, I have done them before, but I'm not like, I haven't actually played them in front of people before. So I'm going to really get good with that. So, okay. So anyway, today I want to talk about happiness. Happiness is so wonderful. Happier people, I say that a world with happier people is just a happier, better world because miserable people make the world miserable. So, what'd you say?
Well, it wasn't that profound.
It wasn't that profound. It was, but no, seriously, it's important to maintain your happiness, and even in the face of negativity. And I always talk to you guys about how you can control your emotions and how your emotions are not controlling you. You don't have to give into your emotional state, your mental state. You have to acknowledge it and deal with it. And problems exist. Problems will happen. You have to acknowledge them and deal with them. But then once you do that, you don't have to sit in the agony of the problem. And that's what I talk about. That's what I mean when I say happiness is a choice. Because it's not about ignoring your problems. I'm happy every single day. I am like, as you see, I'm usually on 10,000. And it's not because I don't have problems. It's not because nothing bad ever happens, right? I manifest my life with very strong intention. So it's very rare that something bad happens. But there are bad things that happen, and I have gone through dark times in my life. However, I don't allow myself to sit in that. I don't wallow in it. I get into problem-solving mode immediately as soon as there's any issue that may want to pose to cause me stress or anxiety or any of those things or make me upset. I get into problem-solving mode, and that is the key. You just solve the problem, figure out a problem. You may not be able to solve it right away, but at least you can plan to solve it and figure out how you're going to move past it. And then shift your mood, because that's all you can do is come up with a solution.
That's not always easy though, because sometimes you just want to wallow into shit.
I know sometimes you do, and it's okay if you want to wallow in it, but you can't wallow in it for too long.
Not for too long, but sometimes you just want to be upset for a little while before you get into to fix my life.
Well, this is true, and I know that some people are like that. However, I detest that.
I know.
Not detest. What was I? I reject that. I reject that.
Sometimes it's hard for me. I know you are sunshine. I'm
sunshine. Well, no, that's real.
Sometimes it's hard to just be like, oh, I'm gonna solve this problem right now. Sometimes I need a few hours before I can solve the problem. Anybody feel me?
I'm sure they do feel you.
I solve it. I solve it.
Yes. However, it is important that once you realize that you are in that mode, the longer you sit in it, the longer the problem will drag out.
That's true.
So I don't suggest anyone sit in it for hours. I know sometimes you feel like you want to, but what you need to do is get out of that, because all you're going to do for those 2 hours is sitting there, woe is me and all this stuff about whatever is going on, right? But you need to get into problem solving mode. You have to jump into problem solving mode and not sit in that for too long. It's okay to sit in it for a tiny, tiny bit, right? Because you're going to react to things immediately as they do. But the longer you sit in it, you are just acknowledge the fact that you are allowing that. If you want to sit in it for Barbara says sometimes I need a day or two to wallow. Okay, if you want to sit in it for a day or two, understand that is your choice to sit in it for a day or two. That you can't sit there and why is this happening to me? Why? Well, if you are allowing it, okay, because you are.
Can I have a microphone?
No, you cannot.
I think that was great. I just wanted to say that. I think that was very helpful what you just said, to acknowledge that you're making the choice to stay in it, because that's very true. And I do make the choice to stay in it sometimes, just for like an hour or two. I just want to say why, because sometimes I feel like I'm part of the show too. You should never know this.
She's taking over my show, you guys.
It's important to acknowledge the spectrum of human emotions and get away from the bad ones. But I don't think it's that horrible to acknowledge that for like a little while, and like you said, move the hell on, because you can't live in it.
Yeah, but days is too long.
Days
is too long. Well, no, Barbara said days. Hours is too long too, in my opinion.
No.
And so obviously you have to get to that level. You have to take steps to get there. But everyone should be getting there. You should be striving to get there, because hours is too long. You have control. If you really take control of your life and you really want to be happy, because the reality is no one actually wants to be sad. You may sit in something for a while and you may say you want to wallow in that, but you actually don't want to. You consciously do not want to be upset and angry and feeling depressed and sad, because while you're feeling that, you're feeling miserable. You don't like it. You're not enjoying it. So why are you allowing yourself to sit in it?
You're right.
So my point is that it's self-destructive. And so you have to get out of that self-destructive mode and get into problem-solving mode.
You're right.
Okay? So I know I'm right.
You're always right. You get on my nerves because you're always right.
And I'm always coaching her.
Always.
But this is what's important. So understanding, if something is happening that is negative in your life, that you need to deal with, and it is very negative and disheartening or whatever, it's okay to feel those emotions, acknowledge those emotions, not sweep them under the rug, not like that, but you do need to move past it, get into problem solving mode, because whatever it is a problem, right? And how do I solve the problem, or how do I move past the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. So then the only exception to that rule would be when someone passes away. Because grief does take a while, and you do need to sit in that for a little bit. You do need to get out of it, but it's understandable that, because that's something that really, that's a different animal. But aside from that, when you're in a problem, especially, I see you progressive attunement talking about, unless I'm mad, especially when you're mad, because when you're mad at something, what's happening? Someone made you mad. No one made you mad. You allowed yourself to get upset.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's okay to get upset, because that's your first visceral reaction sometimes to things. But as soon as you recognize that that's what's happening, 2 seconds later, you're in full control. So if you allow yourself to be upset for an entire day, that's your choice.
Oh, no,
that isn't the other person that made you mad. That's your choice.
Yeah, that's too much.
That is your choice. You are in complete control over that. So that's why I say happiness is a choice.
Well, this was a healthy exchange.
She said this was a healthy exchange.
Well, it is.
Because it's important. That's right. Fatima agrees with me. Choose to problem solve. Yes. And so getting into problem solving mode is extremely important. You have to just jump into that problem solving mode. As soon as you deal with the problem, whatever that solution ends up being, as soon as you deal with it, or at least have a plan, then you can start working on getting out of that anger, out of that depression, out of that sadness, out of that frustration or whatever, and snap back into a positive mode and move on with your life. Because that's the way things have to go if you truly want to be happy. Now, for those that are still resistant to that, it may take some time to get to that point, but you can just start, taking small steps. Be in it. If you normally sit in it for several days, try sitting it for one day. And then try sitting in it for half a day, and then just for a couple of hours. So it's steps. No one's asking you to jump from where you are to where I am right now. But you should be working towards that, because the reality is, no matter what you say of how long you want to wallow in something, you don't actually want to feel negativity. It's not pleasant. No one wants to be upset all day. No one wants to be depressed all day or all week or what have you. So I'm not trying to hear that. All right. So anyway, so today we're just going to focus on happiness and creating that happiness around us, and allowing that to continue to reverberate into our weekend, because it is Friday now. So hopefully everyone will have wonderful plans this weekend. I'm just going to read all weekend and play my new singing bowl set. That's what I'm going to do all weekend, and I'm going to enjoy that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the meditation today. All right, so everyone just relax. Okay, so you can just take a couple deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. And begin to relax your entire body from head to toe, keeping your spine straight so your life force energy can flow freely. Relax. Bringing your awareness inward. Focusing on the energy that's flowing through your body. And just noticing the flow of peace that lies there. As your mind begins to center on the present moment, the energy that's flowing through your body, feeling peace all throughout. Allowing that energy vibration to get stronger. I want you to just scan with your awareness now, scanning your body, scanning your spirit, for anything within yourself that is preventing you from feeling joy, from feeling happy. Whether that be a limiting belief system, whether that be a negative emotion, or anything else that you find. As you find it, release it. Breathe it out, giving it up to the universe or your higher power. Breathe it out and let it go. And as you do, you can feel your body filling up with more peace as you let go of those things blocking your peace and joy. Feel yourself filling up with more happiness. Allowing happiness to rise as it emerges from you. realizing that that energy is always there whenever you need it. Inner joy and happiness is everlasting. Allow that joy and happiness to expand and rise, vibrating stronger. As peace and love expands. And begin to notice a joy in your heart, blooming. As that energy vibration gets stronger, feeling that peace and love all around you. Really tapping in deeper into that inner joy, that inner peace, and inner happiness. And you realize you have infinite amounts of it. It never goes away. It's always constant within you. And all you need to do is connect to it, tap into it, and allow it to flourish. Feel it flourishing out. Allow it to rise, to expand, to vibrate within every core of your being, every particle of your being. As that energy expands from around you, smile forming around your face. Feeling happy, immense amount of joy rushing through you. Allowing self-love to rise. Allowing self-trust to expand. Feeling that energy vibrating even more strongly within you and around you, expanding further out to fill the room that you're in. Joy, peace, love, joy, peace, love, joy, peace, love, happiness. Do you know your power? That you can always tap into this happiness at any point in time. It is always readily available to you and it is infinite. You can never run out of it. Its potency is infinite, able to break through any barriers. Feel the power in that. Feel the strength of that within yourself. And you feel the desire rising, the desire to be happy, the desire to remain in peace, love, and joy. And the willpower to not let anything get in the way of that. Allowing that energy to expand and vibrate even more strongly. And you begin to see a color in the world, a color within you, or maybe multiple colors. What colors are being revealed to you right now? Feel that energy vibrating even more strongly now. Fully expanding and filling the room that you're in. With love, peace, and joy. Love, peace, and joy. You can feel a sense of empowerment within yourself. Tap into that empowerment. You are empowered. You are rejuvenated. You feel that willpower rising, expanding, magnifying. You can now stand in this power day by day, taking control over your life and your destiny, manifesting it with intention. Allowing the joy to radiate and allowing it to be maintained. Able to cut through anything and still remain. Because this is the life that you deserve. And you are empowered to take hold of it. Feeling that energy even stronger now. Peace and joy, love. And now you're ready to conquer your day. You are ready to conquer your week. You are ready to conquer your life. Empowered to be in love, joy, and peace, happiness. Knowing that this is your choice. To seize the life that you deserve. To experience life to your fullest. With a smile on your face, happiness rising, joy, peace everlasting. You can now come back into the room, into the here and now, the present moment, allowing this feeling, allowing these energies to reverberate, to continue to vibrate, going forward. You can open your eyes. All right. Okay, everyone, how was that? Cheryl said it was pretty relaxing. She's over there laying down. Okay, Cheryl had an epiphany that she's going to tell me later in case you guys didn't hear her in the background. Anyway, how was that for everyone? So Blue Lotus Essential said, I saw a peachy pink color. Okay, great. Nice. Hey, Saunders. Good morning, Saunders. Okay, red had blue, green, and white. Great. And actually, Aldrina said, I saw the color red, got really teary-eyed. Okay. And so did everyone get... Progressive Human said big grin popping. That's great. Okay, purple and greens. All right, nice. I kept getting distracted by being happy. I kept feeling off my meditation. Okay, good. All right, so Barbara Joy said beautiful. The first color was blood red, then became emerald green. Red and green. My favorite holiday is Christmas. That's great. That is awesome. So I'm so glad that you guys got colors and hopefully felt that happiness and empowered to take control over your happiness and your life. Like we said, even when you feel like sitting in something for too long, know that, more than a half an hour is too long and snap out of it. You have the ability. So when you are ever in that mode, right, of like anger or whatever that is, reaction to your external, I call it reaction to external stimuli, because that's what happens to our emotions. We usually are built to just react to our external stimuli. And that's why we say someone makes us angry. Someone does this, they did this. And it's really us doing it to ourselves because it's our reaction to them. It's not them making us react, because that reaction is a choice. So now sometimes we don't always have full control over our immediate reactions, but as soon as you realize that you're in that mode, you then are empowered to shift your mode. And again, the best way to shift that is get into problem solving mode, get out of the problem and get into problem solving mode. Step outside of the problem, look at it. And because the funny thing is, a lot of times if someone were to come to you with the same exact problem, you'd be like, okay, this is what you need to do. Boom, boom, boom. But when you're in it, you're like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. And you're all nervous and anxious and stuff like that. So that's why sometimes when you're having a problem, it's good to just step outside of it, look at it as if it's someone else's problem, and you'll be able to solve it like that.
That's some solid advice right there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, that's clever.
It's true. It's true, because that just happens. It's always easier for us to help other people than it is for us. Why? Because our emotions cloud our judgment. And that's why you have to step outside, because when you step outside of it, there's a disconnection of emotional aspect to it. You're looking at it as if it's someone else's problem, and then you're able to use your brain.
That's pretty solid. I got to get to you. I like that one.
All right. Progressive Team said, I swear my cheeks are hurting from smiling. That's great. That's the kind of happiness I love and joy I love to bring. I love that. All right. Julie said, great advice. Bulos Essential said, I saw my husband with a big old smile standing in the doorway in my head. That's funny. And he does have a big old smile, apparently. Oh, okay. She uses my now trick. Yes. And again, remember, I did give that several, I guess a couple weeks ago, that if you are stuck in something and you need to bring yourself back into the present moment, because mindfulness, this is Mindful Mondays. Mindfulness is all about being in the present moment. Why do I say that? This is Mindful Mornings. And that's because I have a TV show called Mystic Mondays, which is going to be on this coming Monday. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a second. I know it's like, whoop. Okay. So, so the now trick, this is Mindful Morning. So we're talking about mindfulness and bringing yourself into the present moment. The present moment is important because usually that is where you can find peace, happiness, and joy in the present moment. Because usually when you're not in that moment, like if you're angry, if you're sad or something like that, you're usually really, your mind is stuck in the past or in the future. Like if you're anxious, usually the future. You're fearful, usually it's something about the future that hasn't happened yet. You're just in your head. And then in the past, you may be feeling regret. You may be feeling angry about something someone just did or what have you. And so again, you're stuck in the past or the future, not in the present moment. And so to bring yourself back into that present moment, and Bulos Essential said that really works. Bring yourself back into the present moment. Just stare at something in front of you, whatever it is, and just say now. And just keep staring at it. And it'll force you out of whatever you were in your head and bring you back into the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, you also can be a lot more clear because it's a less emotional state when you're in that present moment, when you're fully being mindful of the present moment. Then you're able to clear your thoughts and able to think more clearly. Because again, when you are in a heightened state of emotional distress or any other things like that, your sympathetic nervous system is usually on 10, and that is your fight or flight mode. That takes all the resources, not all of it, but it takes a lot of resources away from your brain and puts it into your body to fight or flight. Okay, so that is why our thinking is not so great when we are in that mode. Your parasympathetic nervous system is a calmer state, and that's when you have a clearer state of mind. Okay, and it's an unemotional state, not completely unemotional, but it's a less emotional state. And so bringing yourself back into now, that will activate your parasympathetic nervous system and lower your sympathetic nervous system, which will allow you to think more clearly and allow you to problem solve. So that's why it's also important not to let yourself sit into something too long, because sometimes time is of the essence and you need to solve the problem now. So get out of it and get into happiness and peace and all of that. So as soon as you solve that problem, or as soon as you come up with a plan or figure it out, then you move on to, okay, I have a plan. What am I worried about? I'm not going to be stuck in the future about something that hasn't happened yet and probably won't happen, because now I have a plan and I'm just going to move forward and be happy. Because that's what my choice is. Happiness is a choice. All right. So does anyone have any questions or anything before we wrap this up?
I'm not allowed. Am I disqualified?
I think I'm going to disqualify you. No, go ahead. What do you?
I had a minor epiphany.
Okay.
I think the reason why I said earlier that when I'm upset, I want to wallow in it for an hour or two. I think it's because it takes so much to get me upset in the first place. It's like a foreign feeling.
That's true, because she's a Libra. She doesn't get upset at all.
I haven't been upset. It's like by the time I get upset again, a whole year passes. I'm like, well, what is this feeling? I want to explore it. Because I'm a writer, right? So I need to explore all of my emotions. Sense. So I actually want to live in it for a little while so that I can understand it better, because it's really, I don't get upset that often. So it's a foreign feeling to me, and that's probably why I want to sit in it for an hour. So it's going to end up in one of my characters later.
That's true. That's true. She is a writer, and she does write fiction, and so you do need to understand those emotions, but it doesn't require you to sit in that for forever.
Sometimes I'm like, is that what this is?
Yeah, Cheryl is such an even keel person. Like, she never gets upset.
I just kind of let stuff run off me like water.
Yeah, and she doesn't like hold on to it either. It just kind of, she's just literally a Libra. It's all about balance, and never met anyone that balanced.
Once in a while, somebody ignorant will set me off. It's very rare. Very rare.
I think I've only seen Cheryl mad like probably twice in our whole. We've been together for 17 years, so yeah.
It's like somebody, if someone that I trust or admire betrays me or something like that, it has to be something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And then Blue Lotus Essential said, I can't stay mad at my husband.
Road rage and all that stuff. That's stupid.
Yeah. So again, it's all about being in the present moment and not allowing those negative emotions to last too long. And even if you are someone who's creative, like Cheryl, who is a writer and puts those emotions into her works of art, you still don't need to sit there for a long time to understand an emotion.
No, 2 hours.
But I get it. So, all right, everyone. So again, just to reiterate about my university. Okay, mysticuniversity.net. I saw Dominic post a comment about that. So yeah, mysticuniversity.net. Right now, I have 2 courses up right now. I have another one coming in a couple of weeks. But this is Mystic University. It's a school for the spiritually gifted, and what we're going to do is teach you how to self-actualize, how to become the best version of yourself. But this isn't just teaching. Okay, these are not just courses, these are immersive experiences. So you will be transformed as you go through these experiences. And so one is called Unblock and Unleash the New You, and it's removing blockages from yourself and then setting yourself on a path for success and happiness and discovering who that new you is without that baggage. So it's an amazing immersive experience. Another one I have is a psychic intuition development course. But again, this is not just a course. I'm not just spitting information at you. This is an immersive experience. You are going to experience a third eye awakening and a third eye activation. An awakening and activation are 2 different things. But you are going to experience that. You are going to come out of this course a stronger intuitive person, a stronger psychic, whatever it is that you're looking for, however far you want to take that. But you will be able to tap into your intuition, your natural psychic ability, which everyone has. You will be able to tap into that. And again, it's an immersive experience. And everyone who has been going through it so far, again, this university just launched, I think 2 weeks ago at this point. And we've already got a bunch of people signed up, and I'm getting tons and tons of great feedback. Also, with your membership, you get a Monica Bay Healing Stone, which is a stone that I personally charge with immense amount of power. It's not just simply charged. This is my own recipe of how I create very, very powerful objects out of stones. So this stone will do so many wonderful things for you, and it is used throughout the different experiences and courses as well. So you'll receive that in the mail, and then you also will get a chance to be part of the Gifted Soul community. So we have every Monday night, we have a Gifted Soul community discussion, which gives you an opportunity to get direct advice from me, helping you on your journey. I also, am talking about different topics, throughout the experiences. And so you will absolutely love it. So join the All Access Pass at mysticuniversity.net. All right. Okay, Barbara Joy said she got her stone yesterday and she took it with her to work. Yes. Okay. To protect me during my patient care. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, that is awesome. Yeah. And I've been getting so much great feedback just from the stone itself. People are like, oh my God, the stone feels so powerful. And I love every minute of it. That's right. So, all right. So we are going to wrap this up now. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, Blue Lotus has it. She said, I haven't been without my stone since I got it. Awesome. Oh, and shout out to Blue Lotus, because Blue Lotus Essentials, she does organic skincare. I wasn't sure what to call it. She does organic skincare products. And I've gotten some stuff from her in the past. Cheryl just ordered some things. Oh my God, we just got this body scrub, and it is, what is it? Orange strawberry body scrub. Oh my God, I just want to eat it. But it's
not edible.
It is not edible, but my skin is so soft right now because of it. So I just shout out to Blue Lotus Essentials, all natural stuff, using essential oils. These are, great for your energy and your body. And so, amazing stuff that she does. So definitely check her out. BlueLotusEssentials.com, I believe.
She'll type.
Yeah, type that in. Let everybody know. Let people know where to go to get your stuff. But yeah, I just used it for the first time last night, the new ones that we got. And oh my God, just absolutely, it's like luxury on your skin. It's like, what is happening? Literally, I had to call her about it afterwards because I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, this stuff is great. So, all right. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you later. See you on Monday.
Bye, y'all.
Cheryl says bye. They heard you. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. But wait, there's more. Okay. So Monday on my TV show, Mystic Mondays, I'm going to have a guest on there who is an expert in plant medicine. The show is all about plant medicine. And his portion, he is an expert on peyote, on ayahuasca and all of those things. And he creates all these experiences in Costa Rica. So he's coming on the show and I think also here in Atlanta, but he's coming on the show on Monday. It's going to be an amazing show. We're going to talk about plant medicine and spiritual evolution and how plants can help you with that and how plants can help you heal and all of those things through so much things, trauma, through life experiences, but also taking you to that next level. So yeah, we're going to talk about that on Monday, 3:00, Mystic Mondays. You can get all the information on my website, monicabay.com, go to shows, and then go to Mystic Mondays. You'll get all the information of where you can catch that. It's also on the UI Media Network, and there is a live stream on Facebook as well, and then it's on Comcast. It's on a bunch of different places. You can check it out on my website and see the list of where you can find it near you.
Go post about it Monday.
Yes, and I will be posting about it Monday. All right, so I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah.